picked up the electric bass as a teenager, and I played in bands throughout high school. I got into playing and writing all kinds of music, from rock, funk, jazz, to classical. That eventually led me to Berklee College of Music, where I studied writing and production. And after Berklee, I made my way to LA, and I worked in film and TV music for a couple of years. And then in 2006, I landed at CMH, and I've been there ever since. One of my biggest influences is my dad. He was a musician, a bass player, a songwriter, a part of the Philly music scene in the 60s and 70s. And as a kid, he played me his favorite records, everything from the Beatles to Hendrix to Weather Report, Mahavishnu Orchestra, and he would talk to me about making music and having a creative passion. As a teen, I fell in love with U2, Radiohead, Charles Mingus, Maurice Ravel, Bach, Chili Peppers.
As far as my musical background goes, it's pretty varied. I have a background in musical theater. Started doing that when I was a kid. I grew up here in LA as a metal fan. So that sort of informed my interest in high school along with my interest in musical theater. I did choir, I played in marching bands, I kept doing the musical theater thing. At the same time, I helped with metal bands here in LA, booking and helping them get shows at the Whiskey, the Roxy, booking shows in my own backyard. And then after school, I went right to work practically. I started working in record retail when I was 20. A couple years later, in my mid-20s, I came to work at CMH Records. And CMH is the home of Vitamin String Quartet. I came in and started working as an internet marketing rep. And then almost immediately started doing the project coordination stuff. I handle A&R and project coordination responsibilities for Vitamin String Quartet. Project coordination sounds self-explanatory, but A&R is kind of an industry term. So for the layperson, A&R literally means artists and repertoire, which means I deal with the talent and the song choices. I wrangle the talent for the live show. As far as performers go, I help with that. I help get the producers and the arrangers to make the albums. I get the arrangers to help out make the sheet music product. And then as far as the actual songs go, I help choose the music for everything. Which sheet music titles we put out, which albums we put out, what we play during a live show, what we play during a wedding. I help choose all that.
So my background is stage. I had the chance to tour the world for about 10 years with various European choreographers. That's how I started. Contemporary dance then. Before I settled in Vegas, of all places, where I was brought by the Celine Dion show, created by Franco Dragon. After that, I moved to New York, danced with the Metropolitan Opera over there, and toured with a few other music industry shows before I got to Los Angeles with the Cirque du Soleil show Iris. And this is where I started transitioning to the production side of things on videos and stage, and consulting or coaching mostly for musicians, acrobats, and clowns. Consulting on their body expression, movement on stage, stage occupation, and body expression, basically. So music has had always a great influence in my life. I grew up in a musician household. My mother was a musician and a teacher, and my father used to play many different instruments. So I grew up listening to all kinds of musics. And I believe it's always been also an integral part of my success as a dancer. Love for music, understanding of it, or curiosity for it. And so naturally, when I transitioned, as I said, consulting for musicians was a great interest to me, and bringing back everything that I gathered throughout my career as a dancer, exchanging it with musicians, was very strong pull to me when I left stage, let's say. Yeah.